So, have you ever walked out of a doctor's office just feeling, completely lost?
Oh, absolutely. Maybe holding some expensive prescriptions.
Right, and you don't quite get it, the bill's huge, and you're still wondering, am I actually going to feel better?
Yeah, it's a really common thing. And the sources we're looking at today, they tap right into that feeling.
They do. They frame modern healthcare as, well, incredibly expensive.
And maybe more importantly, profit driven. That's a key point they make, not purely focused on, healing.
Exactly, and that really sets the stage for what we're digging into today.
Which is?
We're looking at material about something called the nature's armor.
Okay.
And the source doesn't just present it as like a book or information. It calls it a blueprint for reclaiming your health. Pretty strong wording.
A blueprint. So what's the foundation of this blueprint?
Well, this is where it gets interesting. The claim is it's rooted in uh, wartime wisdom.
Wartime wisdom.
Yeah, knowledge that's been tested supposedly in the harshest conditions.
Okay, so tested under pressure. And what does that lead to?
It leads to this promise of over 100 battlefield-proven natural remedies.
Battlefield proven. That's quite a phrase. It sounds like they're trying to build trust, like it had to work under extreme circumstances.
Exactly. And it sets up a contrast, right, with maybe more conventional medicine.
Mhm.
The source really emphasizes the differences.
How so?
It claims these remedies are affordable, that your body sort of inherently understands them.
Understands them, unlike complex drugs, perhaps.
That seems to be the implication. And then there's the really bold claim.
Yeah.
Your doctor will never mention them.
Whoa. Okay, never mention them. That's
And
a
well,
big statement.
it is, and it connects directly back to that initial point about the system being profit-driven.
Right. The source is suggesting, what? That these natural, affordable options are overlooked or even suppressed.
That seems to be the narrative, because they don't generate the same kind of money as, say, ongoing treatments or pharmaceuticals.
So the nature's armor is positioned as like a way out, an alternative path.
Yeah, a way out is how the source puts it. It's presented as this alternative solution.
It's interesting, too, how the source seems to anticipate skepticism.
How do you mean?
Well, it apparently addresses a lot of practical questions up front, like, okay, how do these remedies actually work?
Right. And is there science behind them? How long until you see results? Those kinds of things.
Yeah, and even more like nuts and bolts stuff. Is it hard to make them? Do you need special gear?
Uh-huh. And who can use them? Different ages. Can you use them if you're already on other medications?
It even seems to cover what to do if you can't find certain ingredients. It sounds like they're trying to make it a very comprehensive, self-contained guide.
It does seem that way from the description. Oh, and the source material also highlights multiple five-star verified purchase reviews.
Ah, so including social proof right there in the pitch, trying to bolster the claims.
Seems like it. So pulling it all together, what this source material does is position the nature's armor.
As this direct alternative, something based on natural, maybe historical remedies.
The source claims are effective, but just aren't part of the mainstream system. Deliberately so, according to them.
The core idea being pushed is that maybe healing doesn't have to be so complex or expensive.
That maybe the power lies in simpler things, forgotten knowledge, perhaps.
And that leads us to the final thought the source leaves us with. It's pretty provocative.
It really is. The source flat out states, modern healthcare isn't built to heal. It's built to profit.
Wow. So the question it forces you to ask is, what if it's right?
What are the implications if, like the source suggests, there really are natural, affordable, effective solutions out there?
But they're just not widely known or accessible through the standard channels. It's definitely something to think about.